At its headquarters in Taipei today, HTC revealed the U11 for the first time. Like its competitors, HTC has crammed in top-of-the-line specs into the U11, giving it a 5.5-inch Quad HD display, Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon 835 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, and a 4000 mAh battery. There'll also be a second SKU which offers 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage, available globally and the US as well. Around the back, the main camera uses a 12-megapixel dual-pixel autofocus Sony imaging sensor with an f1.7 lens and 4-axis optical image stabilization. On the camera's software side, HTC has added a new HDR boost mode, which is pretty similar to the HDR Plus feature that we saw on the Google Pixel, allowing it to produce more balanced shots since the final image is created with multiple exposures. The same tech is also applied to the front-facing 16-megapixel camera, which should make the U11 a great option for those who love taking selfies. Now, DxOMark has already tested the HTC U11 and has given the camera a score of 90, ranking it higher than the Pixel and crowning it as the best smartphone camera DxOMark has ever rated. So if you're looking for a smartphone with an incredible camera, there's no reason why you shouldn't be considering the HTC U11. The only disappointment would be that there's still a slight camera bump. It's not as pronounced as it was on the HTC 10, but it is still there. Besides the camera, the U11 also has another trick up its sleeve. It's the world's first squeezable phone. The device has pressure-sensitive sensors embedded into its sides, which allow you to control specific functions of the phone or launch an app with a long or short squeeze. It sounds a bit like a gimmick, but no more than the Moto action gestures that you see on Motorola devices. The phone is running on Android 7.1 with the latest version of Sense. The UI itself hasn't changed much, but what HTC is emphasizing is that the U11 is the first device to launch with hands-free wake word access to Amazon Alexa. But don't worry, the Google Assistant is still there, so users will have the option to choose which personal assistant they want to use. The design of the U11 is dramatically different than HTC's flagships of the past, but it does fit in perfectly with the U Ultra and the U Play, which launched earlier this year. It features a 3D Corning Gorilla Glass 5 panel, which protects its 5.5-inch display, an aluminum frame, and a 3D glass panel on the back, with a variety of different color options. Overall, the U11 doesn't look as futuristic as the Samsung Galaxy S8 or the LG G6, but it's still an amazing looking phone and is an attractive alternative to them. The downside is that it's a Sprint exclusive in the US. The phone will be selling for $696, but Sprint and HTC will be throwing in 2 free Amazon Echo Dots for those who pre-order the phone. Non-Sprint customers will have the option of buying an unlocked GSM model, which will be available through htc.com and Amazon. The phone will also be available in Europe and Asia starting in May and should sell for roughly €700. So far, I've only spent a couple hours with the HTC U11, but my full review will be coming up soon. So hit that subscribe button if you want to know as soon as it's online. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next one.